has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He'll drop this down to Peterson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now Smith going to change the play. Smith throwing on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 39 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run again with Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Peterson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. He fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Javon Curse collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Hurts. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception drive. Right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see.
I was at a touchdown as he got hit and the ball came out. What?
I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. On second down, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got space past the 25, and they will finally get him down at the 28. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. They run over center with Peterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Peterson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Smith. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Hurts sets up to throw it. Fighting to stay in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. after that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Smith going to move him around. Now Smith, off play action, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Smith. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now they'll change things up. Smith on 1st down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Peterson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And they take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adrian Peterson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from the 2-score. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marshawn Lynch, 84 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again, Peterson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They go with Lynch right side. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Javon Curse in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Larry Fitzgerald. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat